Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 26, 2016. I'm Candace Redd with the great meteorologist Riley Hill, and I'm sure he has a great update when it comes to the weather. I know there's going to be rain this weekend, right?
Actually, severe weather tomorrow. This is looking better for severe weather parameters for us here in the Delta tomorrow. Large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes are possible as well. So, going to be just a day to stay weather aware out there for tomorrow. Now, today we should just stay fairly warm and cloudy. And we either have some really low-level clouds working their way in from the southwest, or that is fog starting to form. So we may see a little bit of fog this morning. You see our temperature is actually really warm, staying to the mid-60s and getting close to those dew points. So fog is a possibility, can't rule it out. But that south wind will be picking up today, staying fairly breezy. But I will have more on that severe weather for tomorrow in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Riley. So a mother is in jail after allegedly abusing her own children. Bianca Dudley is charged with 2 counts of felony child neglect. Greenville police also arrested and charged her boyfriend, Arthur Williams, who you see right there on your screen. That's with 2 counts of felony child abuse. The Delta Regional Medical Center called the police after 2 minors were treated for bruises on the neck, chest, arms, back, face, and stomach. Well, Dudley and Williams are both in jail with a $50,000 bond each. And the Clarksdale Police Department is still searching for a missing 15-year-old girl. Well, Albany Evans has been missing since April 14th. Family members say she was last seen outside of her house around 1 o'clock early morning in the 600 block of Bolivar Avenue. Neighbors say they saw the girl get into a silver Pontiac Bonneville with a man. Evans is described as a 5'3" black female weighing around 216 pounds. She was last seen wearing a dark blue shirt and pants with black tennis shoes. If you have any information, call the Clarksdale Police Department. And some residents in Sunflower County, they're upset after falling victim to several break-ins. WXVT's Woodrow Wilkins has the story from Drew.
This unoccupied house on West Gertrude Street has been targeted by thieves on multiple occasions. While a family member and police disagree on the number of break-ins at this location, both say it's a major problem for this town of about 2,000 people.
2200, 745-2200, that's Drew Police. I don't even have to save it in my phone because it's on my mind. I've called so much, and they come out, they talk to you. They're very nice, they're very respectful, very professional, nothing against them. They come down to the station, you get a police report, you fill it in, you turn it in. They're supposed to do that anyway, just any call, I believe, and nothing ever gets done.
Philip Wright's parents lived in the house more than 40 years. His father has died and his mother is hospitalized.
And I don't live here, and I'm not here, and these people just take advantage of this situation. They come in here and they break in, they steal everything she's got. I mean, keepsakes, stuff is valuable.
Police Chief Terry Tyler says break-ins are a problem not only in this neighborhood, but all over town.
And we've most definitely been trying to be proactive as far as the police department to go around asking questions, trying to see who broke in and people residents, and try to get people to say something. And that's one of our motto: if you see something, say something.
Tyler says neighbors can help by watching for suspicious activity, and property owners may need to upgrade security.
I know once upon a time before I became the chief, it was brought to my attention that they had a neighborhood watch team. We don't have that anymore. So I mean, people can pretty much look out for their neighbors and call the police when they see something happening or expect something to happen, any kind of suspicious things, activities going on. They call us, let us know. We most definitely come by and check it out.
One neighbor of this house says he and another resident have cameras that have captured some of the criminal activity, but the images aren't clear enough to identify anyone. In Drew, Woodrow Wilkins, WXVT, Delta News.
A federal tax lien of more than $200,000 against the city of Itta Bena has been lifted. The lien has been one of several dark financial clouds hovering over the city for the past few years. Well, Mayor Thelman Collins worked with the offices of Senator Thad Cochran and Representative Benny Thompson to get the bulk of the lien abated. On March 30th, the lien was recorded as satisfied. And keeping our eye on House Bill 1523, British government recently warned its LGBT citizens to be careful careful when traveling to Mississippi. This is all because of the religious liberty law, where the measure allows religious groups and private businesses, as we all know, to refuse services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people based on religious beliefs. Well, in a recent press conference in London, President Obama and Prime Minister Cameron were asked about it.
Let's see. Young lady right there. Go ahead.
It was an unscripted moment at President Obama's town hall. 20-year-old student Maria Munir made an extraordinary announcement.
Now, I'm about to do something terrifying, which is I'm coming out to you as a non-binary person, which means that I don't fit within... I'm getting emotional, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Non-binary or transgender people often face bigotry, something the president said he's trying to change.
But I think the trend lines are good on this. We're moving in the right direction, and in part because of courageous and active young people like yourself.
But the UK government has warned its citizens to be careful when traveling to North Carolina and Mississippi, where new laws have provoked a storm of criticism that they unfairly target lesbian, gay, and transgender groups. British Prime Minister David Cameron.
As a friend, what do you think of those laws?
Our view on any of these things is that we believe that we should be trying to use law to end discrimination rather than to embed it or enhance it.
President Obama told Britons they should not be afraid to travel to either state.
I want everybody here in the United Kingdom to know that the people of North Carolina and Mississippi are wonderful people. They are hospitable people. They are beautiful states. I also think that the laws that have been passed there are wrong.
President Obama may not approve of those laws, but right now the federal government's unable to overturn them. He did say that public opinion is moving faster on this social issue than any other. Margaret Brennan, CBS News, London.
Well, speaking of House Bill 1523, several Methodist leaders are objecting the bill. More than 30 Methodist ministers published an open letter Monday saying the religious freedom law goes against Christian teachings to love and respect all people. The ministers say that they support fundamental rights for all, and that the measure singles out the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community for discrimination. Keeping our eye on the floodwaters aftermath. Standing water left behind from all the recent rain makes for the perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes. Well, this year, health officials want you to be particularly proactive against mosquitoes. Of course, this is because of potential for the Zika virus. As Scott Thompson shows us, choosing the right landscape plants can make a big difference.
With the heavy rain of the past week, you may already be noticing more mosquitoes around your home. For many, the first line of defense is lathering up with bug spray or calling an exterminator, but there is a way to fight the bugs without all the chemicals.
Instead of spraying chemical treatment like DEET on yourself, on your skin, a lot of people are going to more natural remedies, and that includes a lot of herbs.
Herbs like lemongrass, lavender, and rosemary release scents that repel mosquitoes. So does bee balm, a pretty purple flower that's native to Oklahoma. Simply planting them close to your patio can do the trick.
Yes, you can have some wonderful annual color, but interplant some rosemary or some lemongrass in there with them.
You can also use a plant called catmint by ripping the leaf off the plant, crushing it between your fingers, and rubbing it right on your skin. And if gardening isn't really your thing, don't worry about it.
All of the plants that we mentioned are very easy to grow, and a lot of them don't like a whole lot of attention. So you can just kind of let them go and do their own thing.
Proving it may be easier and healthier than you think to keep your family bug bite free. Scott Thompson, News on 6.
Putting a stop to bullying, the Sunflower County Consolidated School District is investigating after a student says she's being bullied at Gentry High School for, well, being too smart. WXVT's Denise Turner has more from Indianola.
The incident started nearly 3 months ago when students thought a joke was being made about a class project.
She was willing to turn around and curse us out because she thought we were actually making fun of her project, but that was not the case.
Sunflower County Consolidated School District Public Relations Supervisor Adoris Turner tells us the incident may have been sparked by a Facebook post.
The altercation began, which wasn't something that started at school. It actually started over Facebook, And social media is a tough thing for us to monitor.
The tension built up and came to head last week with the fight between Prince and other students. Several students were questioned in the incident as officials reviewed the video.
There was a number of students. The number ranges somewhere between 7 and 9 based on the number of students who were present and participating. And then through investigation, you know, the number of students who were actually fighting.
I've been dealing with this situation for a while now. I've been being bullied by some girls in my school, and I've been continually telling the administration at the school about the situation repeatedly, numerous amount of times, but nothing was ever done about it.
Now Prince says she's tired of the bullying and wants it stopped.
What's ironic about the situation is that I actually had a meeting with my principal as well as my assistant principal to talk about the situation, and he said that the situation would be resolved, but nothing was done about it, and the girls actually jumped me.
Prince was suspended 5 days but says she only served 2. In Indianola, Denise Turner, WXVT, your Delta News.
Well, let's talk about the students in Bolivar County. They're actually celebrating National Teacher Appreciation Week. The Cleveland Bolivar County Chamber of Commerce made the announcement in a news release. Well, National Teacher Appreciation Week was established by the National Parent-Teacher Association as a special way to honor teachers. Students will actually be giving teachers thank you cards and gifts, and this is all going to be from May 9th to May 13th. Students will also pick their favorite teacher at each high school in Bolivar County, and the winning teachers will be recognized at the annual chamber banquet in September. April is National Pet First Aid Awareness Month. It's the perfect time for you to make sure you have the skills to take care of your pet should an emergency arise. The American Red Cross offers several emergency tips online, like signs of pet poisoning, what to do if your pet has a seizure, and how to determine if your cat or dog is dehydrated. Well, Betty Allison is a disaster program specialist with the American Red Cross in Greenville, and she says pet owners should always just simply keep in mind, if it's not safe for you, then it's not safe for your pet. For more information about pet safety tips, visit redcross.org. And today in history, on April 26th, back in 1994, South Africa holds its first all-race elections. Well, Nelson Mandela will go on to win the country's first democratic presidential election. He became the nation's first black president. Mandela fought for equal rights for blacks disenfranchised by the white-ruled apartheid government. Let's take a look now at your morning Delta Chat question. Should employers block the use of social media in the workplace? Why or why not? Leave a message on our Facebook page. Your comment will be read live on air. Thanks for participating. I'm thinking that for us, Riley, we work in news, so no, we need social media. We're using it right now, by the way, telling the viewers to go to our Facebook page. So I'm not sure. Maybe. What about if you're in a hospital? What do you think? Could it be a distraction?
If you work in a hospital, I mean, you have breaks. I mean,
that's true.
I don't know why you shouldn't be allowed to go check that stuff on your break.
Or what about law enforcement? There's been some in the blue, unfortunately, who have gotten in trouble because of social media. I kid you not, there's this one officer, I wish I could remember exactly where it happened, not here in the Delta. There was this one officer, he was using social media to put up these jokes, and apparently some people did not find them funny. Long story short, his social media accounts got him in trouble and almost cost him his job.
Yeah, you see that a lot of places, not just law enforcement. I mean, you say the wrong thing on social media, represent the company,
get the boot.
Yep.
Even for students at school, you have to be careful. Yeah. All right, well, we want to hear your thoughts. Let us know. Riley, how's the weather looking?
Actually, could be the warmest day we've seen so far in 2016 today. So our highs today should actually be into the mid to upper 80s. And that is not well above, but slightly above where our highest highs so far have been this year. So get ready for the heat. It's heading our way today. And no real rain chances to talk of for our Tuesday, but we do have severe weather heading our way by tomorrow. A few viewer photos to go through. This one was sent in by Donna Marquez. This was on our way passing through Clarksdale, going down to 61. And then this one was sent in by Cindy Potter. Check out this sunset there out in Hollandale. Good shot there. Thank you for that, Cindy. And then check out the storm clouds. This was pushing through either Bolivar or Sunflower County, northern Bolivar or Sunflower. This was sent in by Charlotte Winters, and we should see more of these clouds by later tomorrow, and some of those could be on the severe side. Patty Dixon, this one was sent out of Marigold, so someone knew out of Marigold. Thank you for that, Miss Patty. And she actually sent these in last week, but they got lost in my email. Sorry about that. But
Patty,
did want to make sure I got them shared with everybody. Viewer photos, Facebook, Twitter. Y'all know where to find us. Go throw us a like. And if you submit a picture, just make sure you include your name and location.
Have you ever seen that video with the Patty LaBelle pies? Oh, those pies are so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm really thinking about it. Those patty pies?
No.
I know someone out there knows what I'm talking about. It was back during Christmas. I think it was the Christmas holiday or Thanksgiving. Either way it goes, folks, get a patty pie. I got mine from Walmart. I'm not sure if they're still selling them, but you have to try it. It's so good. Patty LaBelle pie. That's who makes them. I'm not sure if she's actually in her kitchen cooking up each pie, though. I don't know how that works.
I don't know. Maybe.
Possibility.
Nice little small business.
All right, so Riley, does the time of day matter when it comes to getting your flu vaccine? I never thought about that. The time of day when you get vaccinated?
Yeah, never thought of that.
Find out after the break. We'll be right back.